guys, it's Lisa, the purple haired mom, and thank you for sticking around through my long hiatus on YouTube. I have been trying to make things a little bit more organized and make things a little bit more streamlined so that this channel is a little bit more put together. So it's right now going through a little bit of a redesign. So I don't know if you guys noticed, the thumbnail is different now. The banner is different now, and even though my older videos are still there, I might start taking some of them down. But for now, they're there. But what you're gonna be seeing from here on out is kind of an embrace of the Purple Haired Mom brand. Now, what is that? Okay, so there's two companies underneath Purple Haired Mom. Purple Haired Mom is obviously me. But what I do is two separate things. I have my Amethyst Events and Marketing, which deals with special events, networking events, charity events, fundraising events, and we used to do weddings, but every now and then I will throw another wedding in there just because, you know, I still enjoy it. The marketing is pretty much focused towards small business and individuals who are in business. So I do help network marketers because Lord knows a lot of network marketers need the help. There's so much bad information out there, and it's causing them to become one of those annoying flies that you just can't get away from. Anyway, so what we're doing is kind of bringing all that together. So I have my brick and mortar businesses that need help kind of moving into the times. A lot of them don't have some of the tools that they need to really succeed, especially in this new vamped world after COVID. Actually, we're not even after COVID, so kind of still during COVID. So that's what events and marketing is. Now, on the other side, I have Amethyst Eclectic Beauty, or AE Beauty. And what that is a cosmetics line. I developed the cosmetics line earlier this year. I kind of came out of the gate, kind of like a bull in a china shop, like just raging ahead. So I didn't really get to give it a lot of finesse. So we're kind of restarting, not restarting as in starting over, restarting as in we're really going to give the products the attention that they deserve. So you're gonna be seeing some videos on those. So half of this channel is going to be posts about events, tips and tricks for small business, but then the other half is gonna be about the beauty line and the skincare line and being able to see what's going on with that, the new products coming out. So that's kind of gonna be what encompasses this entire channel. Now, what are we doing today? I will tell you. I have my notes right here. Are you ready for this? Because it's the start of a new season. Okay, so today's video is geared more towards small business. And when I say small business, I'm actually not talking to the network marketers. Sorry guys, this is actually not one for you. Unless you have a store with your network marketing, which most people don't. They usually have the store that they're given by the company that they're doing the network marketing for. Now, this is more for people that have online shops, Etsy shops, they make soaps, or they have a salon, or they have a nail shop, or they have a little clothing shop, a boutique. You kind of get what I'm getting at. You have your own merchandise, very similar to like my cosmetic store. That is mine. That I'm not part of another company that is furnishing this, and I'm not underneath another company. All the sales are directly to me. I'm not paying a membership to an upper company. So it's not a network marketing thing. It's my shop. So this is the people who I'm talking to. Now, I know that COVID affected small business like nothing else. And though I can't say that COVID didn't affect other people, it didn't affect other ones as much as it did small business, especially mom and pop shops and individually owned businesses. They got hit hard, because a lot of them, unlike Target and Walmart and these bigger companies, they had to close their doors and completely close down for almost 5 months. So that's 5 months of no revenue, 5 months of no jobs, no being able to pay the bills, no nothing. And some of those people are still waiting on unemployment and business loans and economic disaster things to help get them by. So they're still trying to play catch up, because when they were allowed to open their doors, they still had all these things that they had to catch up on. That was 5 months of paying rent on their building that a lot of them couldn't do. utilities on their buildings. And this is in addition to whatever they're living at. So you've got 2 rents or a mortgage and a rental payment, 2 sets of utilities, all of that. So small business got hit seriously hard. But the problem is they had to adjust to a new way of living, and they haven't really grasped a lot of the changes and a lot of the essentials for making these changes. So I go into more of this on my website because my coaching is something that people do pay for. So I do certain types of things. I do one-on-one coaching. I have courses that you can buy to kind of, have like a handle on how to turn your business around. Now, these aren't things that are like massively expensive, because even though I know what my courses and things are worth, I also know that people can't afford outrageously priced things. But I also like to give tips and tricks here on my YouTube page. I also have a podcast that I do that you can actually get anywhere you listen to your podcasts. It's called The Purple Haired Mom, obviously. But I actually did a podcast on this last night, but I also wanted to do a video on it because some people don't listen to podcasts. Some people would rather go on a YouTube, see somebody's face, and actually listen to them talk about it. So that's what we're doing. So what I wanted to address today is 2 huge mistakes that businesses make, that small businesses make, and it ends up putting them kind of in a backwards fall instead of moving forward. Okay? Let's touch on the first. Mistake number 1 that businesses make, okay, is not having a dedicated social media, not having a dedicated website, or anything like that is specifically for business. There's a lot of people that do network marketing that do all of their business posting from their personal page. Well, that's mostly because Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, a lot of those are kind of onto a lot of the network marketing companies and won't allow them to make business pages for those particular products because they look at them as being spammy. But if you have your own store, say you have an Etsy shop, or you have a Shopify, or you have a hair salon, a clothing store, what have you, a mechanic shop, you should have a dedicated page that is specifically for your business. Why is that? Okay. Imagine you're looking for a mechanic to fix your car. You want somebody that you can trust. You want somebody that you can put your faith into for your car. Your car is something you're going to be carting your family around. It has to be safe. So you're looking for a safe, well put together mechanic that's not going to jerk you around, right? So you go looking, sometimes a lot of people will go looking for recommendations on Facebook, and say you found somebody that somebody recommended to you. But the only thing that you can find is their personal Facebook page. So you have to scroll through their personal posts. Ranting and raving. Oh, look, here's a post about their shop. That is not what somebody wants to do. It doesn't look professional if you are a business, a glorified business, an actual business. You have a shop and you have, whether it's brick and mortar or online, you have an actual business, but you're doing all your stuff on your personal page. You have to separate your personal page from your business page, because it's going to look really tacky if they have to sort through your political posts, your friends' goofy, dirty jokes that they're putting on your personal page. Hey, look at this bikini model that your friend put up or your brother put up or whatever. People don't want to look at that when they're looking for something business related. So you have to make a business page. It gives you more reach and it makes you look more professional. Nothing looks less professional than having to go through people's personal stuff just to get to something they may have said about their business a couple weeks ago. Okay. You have to have a separate place for business, period. More than that, you should have a website. You need to have something outside of social media as well for your customers, your clients to be able to see what you do, see about maybe your reviews, the people that have come and done business with you before. It just looks more professional. A lot of people will say they don't have a website because they can't afford to do it. Well, let me tell you, you can get a website from places like GoDaddy. You can get places from, I believe it's Wix. You can get a place. All I had to do was go and sign up. I got my domain. My domain wasn't even bad as far as pricing either. So I got my domain, and I have my domain that I pay for yearly. Like I said, it's like $11.99 a year. Other than that, you might pay a couple, like $15 a month for your website design. It ends up being not that bad. It's well worth it to have a professional website that people can go to. If you have ABC Clothing Store, you want to have abcclothing.com because it makes you look better. If you're looking for a business loan, if you're looking to just kind of pull all of your clients to one location, you want to look like a real company, you've got to have a website. But more importantly, you want to be able to separate your private life from your business life. It has to be a line drawn. You cannot put everything together and expect it to work, because people are going to judge you based on your personal page. And if you've got a personal page where, even if it's not you doing a lot of crazy stuff and you've just got crazy friends that are putting this up or tagging you in this, that, and the other, it doesn't look good. Because if you want to have just a certain type of client and that's what you get on your page, then fine, by all means, go ahead, just do it on your personal page. If you're an MLM, do it on your personal page, because you're trying to reach out to their friends and to your friends of friends and, trying to build your network out. But if you have a shop or anything like that, you want to actually get your reach further out. And you're only going to do that if you expand your audience. And doing that with a business page is what you need to do. Because most places, when you get to a certain point, you want to have somebody that is actually hired on to deal with your social media. I actually, for my business, I don't have somebody that is dedicated to dealing with my social media because I do it myself. But I also schedule out time every day to take my social media, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever I have, Facebook, all of my stuff that I have, I take time out of my day and it's blocked out to do my business on my business page. You just have to do it that way, because if you don't, you're gonna end up mushing everything together and you're gonna shorten your audience reach, because you're only gonna be able to reach friends and friends of friends. You want to move further than that. This way, people can like your page, they can recommend that others like your page, and it just kind of keeps growing from there. And they don't have to look at your personal page, they've got your actual business page to be able to refer to. So if you want to be taken seriously as a business, get yourself a business dedicated social media and a website. Okay, mistake number 2, collaborations. I know you're probably going, what? Collaborations are supposed to be a good thing. They are. Collaborations are a great thing if they're done correctly. So I'm sure all of you, while being on Instagram, have gotten one of those messages. I actually just got one the other day. We love the look of your site. We would like to know if you want to collaborate with us. And a lot of people see that and get all excited. Oh my gosh, this person wants to collaborate with me. But there's a catch. It's a one-sided collaboration. What does that mean? It means they want you to buy their stuff. They want you to advertise their stuff as is what they want. And they'll tell you, we want you to post 3 times a week with our merchandise, tag us in it, let everybody know where you got this, which is fine. But you should be getting compensated for that. If you're not getting compensated, it's a one-sided collaboration. Now, how does this fit in? Oh, look at this little thing right here. We're gonna fix that. How does that fit in with a small business? Well, let me tell you. I have seen plenty of crossovers out there in the small business world. I have seen hair shops, like salons, end up with not only clothing, but accessories, shoes, jewelry. You see tanning salons. This was my favorite. I saw a tanning salon and a movie rental once before, but now you've got different collaborations going together, which is great. Especially when they're 2 different businesses and they can come together and they can really kind of handshake and be beneficial to one another. But it has to be beneficial. Okay, if we're gonna use a salon, okay? Because this is what I see a lot. I've seen a lot of small salons, and I mean a lot, that have collaborations with local other business owners that have clothing, or they have accessories, or they have shoes, and they rent out space in the salon for them to post their products so that people can buy them directly from the store. But the mistake that I'm seeing is actually on the salon owner or the shop owner's side. So what they're doing is they'll put up a post and they'll state, this outfit is from so-and-so. You like this gear? Hit up so-and-so. And they'll tag them in it. Okay, that's great. You're helping out that person. Great shout out. You're giving credit where credit's due. But you've also just gotten the person looking at your post out of getting up off their butt and coming down to your shop to see the item and buy it. You just told them where they could go get it. And most of these people that are putting their products in the shops, they're online stores. So they don't have a physical location. That's why they need your physical location, so that people can see their stuff. So you just sent them to their online store. They see what it looks like on somebody and they're like, yeah, I think that would be cool. I would look good in that. So they're gonna go to their online store and purchase it. But the point was to bring them to your store to purchase it, not to send them somewhere else. So you kind of defeated the purpose and you made it a one-sided collaboration. If you're gonna collaborate with somebody, you wanna make sure that you are bringing attention not only to the person who you're collaborating with, but you wanna bring attention to your shop as well. This is why I say that, we need to bring back some of the stuff we used to do in the 90s and the early 2000s, mostly in the 90s though. We used to have this thing where people would go to JCPenney, they would go to Sears, they would go to McAlpin's. I'm dating myself. But these places during the high seasons, like the holiday seasons or the summertime, the fall season, whenever you would have a huge change in temperature and they had new collections coming out, they would go and they would hold an audition for a bunch of models. Usually they were a bunch of high school students. And they would have them do a talent, like a fashion show in front of the store, which would show all of the new stuff that was out. And they would have somebody from the mall who's in one of those little mall salons do the hair of everybody there. They would bring in a makeup artist, usually somebody that the salon knew, and they would have them do all the makeup for them. And they would send them out on the runway. Well, the person obviously the clothes were getting billing. They told everybody who did their hair and they told everybody who did their makeup. So you just plugged 3 different types. You just plugged hair, makeup, and clothes in one event and everybody got billing. So when you came around to fall time has homecoming. Christmas time, you have Christmas dances. You have, all Christmas parties. And then, then you have like prom and all of that. People are gonna remember that. So when they wanna have something done, they're gonna go to this place for the clothing, they're gonna go to this place for the hair, and they're gonna go this place for the makeup. You just did that all in one show. But it was a balanced collaboration. So that's what you need to do. You need to make sure that you are balancing your collaboration. So in wrapping up this video, business owners, just remember, if you have a business and you are a shop, you are not an MLM, not an MLM. One more time, not an MLM. You need to have something dedicated to your business. Dedicated social media, dedicated website. It's not that hard and it's not that expensive, but it's worth it because it will pull more people into your company. If you decide to do a collaboration with another business owner, make sure that you are both benefiting from the collaboration. It is no fun if you are putting your time, your blood, sweat, and tears into a collaboration and trying to put forth all this effort and nothing's coming back to you, it's all going to the other person. So you have to make sure that you have a balanced collaboration. So those are my 2 tips for today. So my next video that I'll be putting out next week is going to be something different, probably something more about my cosmetic line because I'm gonna have some more updates by then. So I can't wait to talk to you guys. Thank you so much for being so patient with me and joining me in this video. And if you like the tips, you like the tricks, and you like the information that I'm giving, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and all of my links to all of my social media will be down in the description box below. So hit me up on any one of them. This is Lisa, the purple-haired mom, and we'll see you next week. Bye.